All right.
We're not ready.
Okay. I'm on the High Line in the meatpacking district of New York City with Nellie here in this gorgeous, amazing red dress. And we're gonna do something I couldn't really do before, which is shooting dramatic scenes in full sunlight here, overpowering the sun and bringing beauty to this really stark place. One of the things that makes this possible is this brand new light from Godox, the AD800 Pro that they sent me. This is a strobe I can bring on location or use in the studio. I can use it with a battery, or I could hook it up to AC power.
It's very New York.
Yeah.
It's us. We're so hot. They go
Now you've seen me using my little AD300 Pro 2 with Nellie. That light is great. I can hand hold it. But something a big light lets you do is to use a big softbox. This 5-foot softbox that Godox makes unfolds quickly and creates a quality of light that I could not otherwise recreate. Something dramatic, something that can cover her entire body in nice, soft, high quality light. This complements the strobe's power, the fast recycle time, the really fast sync speed, allowing me to kill the ambient light, create deep, high contrast shadows, and fight off this wind a little bit, freezing the motion with really short flash durations. This is the biggest softbox I've ever worked with in the field, like on location. And the wind today, like we need the wind, but the wind is not helping with this softbox. No. Right now I'm just testing the light and it needs some work. Sorry, I'm gonna need to move the light. Let's move it.
Which way?
This way.
Okay.
The light, almost 90 degrees camera right, looked great on Nellie, but the skirt was really dark. Moving it more on axis in line with the camera lit her and the skirt up better. I really love the Godox system. They have such a wide variety of flashes and triggers. These triggers have like this big bright full color screen that I can see in full sun. You can see this new model has really nice touches like the red light up here that lets you know which it is. It shows a red light on this screen. So if you have multiple lights, you can easily know which one that you're controlling. The side of the screen here is nice and bright. The battery lasts for over 300 full power charges, but even in this intense environment, overpowering the light and taking several hundred shots, you can see I barely made a dent in the battery power there. So I could really shoot this all day without having to bring in another battery. If I was in the studio, I could hook it up to AC power. If I wanted to remove some of the weight from the top here, they have a remote kit that puts just the light up there and allows you to move everything down a little bit lower. Actually, moving the weight a little bit lower would actually help here because we've really been fighting the wind today. Yeah, look off to the, yeah, oh, that's fantastic. That's brilliant. Nellie, be looking off that way. Yeah, love it. Look at these hand positions. Every photo shoot is a collaboration between the photographer and the model. And while I could give her a few posing tips based on what I saw on my camera, she had to handle most of it, including posing her limbs and her hands. Her dance background came in particularly helpful.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You nailed that.
Yeah, she's nailing it. No matter what the pictures look like, you gotta hype them up. You gotta act like every picture is the best picture because energy and confidence is so important. Cash hyped me up and I in turn hyped the model up, and that made the next pictures even better. Shooting in public places brings challenges and literally hundreds of people stopped to watch. But watch this guy. He actually brought out his camera and did his own little mini shoot. Love it. Let me just quickly show you what we're working with here. Oh, yeah, look at that one. I love the hand positions that you're doing there. Every shoot has good and bad shots, but I only show the model the ones where they look spectacular. Again, it's about building confidence. Well, you know what? That one actually like really made me stop. I like that one. I don't know, there's something...
The one where like...
There's something so editorial about it, right?
Yeah.
Like that's actually more like modern fashion where people are a little startled, and I love the guy in the background. I want to like figure out what the secret, why do we like that shot, and if there's something more we can do like that.
It's moody, it's a lot of things going on there. It gives you a lot of depth I guess, I don't know if it's because he jumped in there.
When something random and beautiful happens, figure out what you like about it and chase that tangent. Maybe what we like about this is you're not posing, you're just like a little bit bored. And that's so much of like modern fashion photography is like you're just sort of aloof. Like all the new Vogue shoots, the model looks like they're not at a photo shoot. So what if you're just like chill, a little bit serious, a little bit aloof? A photo shoot is like a jazz concert. You bring talented artists together, you plan, you practice, and then when it's time to perform, you improvise. You listen to other people and take their lead. And in this case, this tangent, this improvisation produced some of the best shots of the day. This wind is perfect. It's also a lot, but let's try a different spot. I love that we can have these high-powered lights that are totally portable. Like I just need a single battery and I've gotten through this whole shoot. Used to have to bring like a big old car battery around to power your strobes. 800 watt seconds with me. It's hot, we had to get some water. Just that I'm loving the fact that all this kind of power is portable now. And then we have the features like the fast refresh. Now, I'm gonna be shooting into the sun here. So I'm hoping it's gonna be powerful enough and fast enough to let me shoot with a high depth of field. I'm gonna shoot directly into the sun behind Nelly. That sounds like a boring background. And the clouds here, they look really boring. But if I can overpower the sun, then I can make these boring clouds look super dramatic. And Nelly's gonna be bringing the drama to the foreground, and this light is gonna light her up and make this dress look incredibly shiny. Let's see if it works. Yes, incredible, it worked. 800 watt seconds filled a 5-foot softbox, froze the motion, and cut the background light enough to make the clouds look dramatic. To set up this softbox, put it on the floor, and then just kind of apply tension on the individual arms until they snap like that. There you go. And it can take quite a bit of force, especially the first few times you do it, but it does loosen up. Make sure this softbox fabric isn't too tight. We're at the standard Highline shooting at this telephone booth here. Perfect match for the color. Lean your face forward just so I can see a little more of your face, Nelly. Yeah, I love that. And take a step forward and to your left, Cash. Yeah, now do the hokey pokey. Tilt it down a little bit. Yeah. Oh, this is fire. But I got a real challenge. As I started shooting, the dress here was way out of focus. You know how to get more stuff in focus, more of the foreground in focus and the background in focus, higher f-stop numbers. Shooting at f-stops like f13, that got the dress in focus, but that meant I needed a lot more light. But I also needed this huge softbox to give the soft quality of light I was looking for. I was running this thing at full power to properly light the scene, to kill the ambient light. And you can see the effect of that. The crazy clutter in the background, the cars, they just disappeared. She is perfectly lit, and I'm at the camera's base ISO, giving me the best possible image quality. This is not something a 600 watt second light or a 300 watt second light could have done. For this, I really needed the AD800 Pro. Now, you can say, I don't need that for most of what I do. No, you don't. Most times you won't need this much power, but will you need it once? Will there be one shoot where you absolutely need this? Yeah, I think if you are frequently shooting and you need it once, then that sort of justifies it. You don't buy for what you need on an average day. You buy for what you need on the most extreme day, so you can get every shoot that you go to. I will still use my AD300 Pro sometimes, but I'm really loving this AD800 Pro for shoots like this, where I need the depth of field, where I need to kill the ambient light, where I need a huge softbox. And it has set up and quickly, it has worked 100% reliably. And even at full power, I'm getting full refresh every 1.5 seconds. So I'm able to shoot quickly and keep the shoot moving. The wind has been beating this thing up, yanking that softbox around, but the mount and everything is professionally built. It's incredibly solid. So check out the light here at this link. Godox did sponsor this, but for me, really, it was just a good excuse to take some pictures and to teach y'all a little bit of portrait photography. Thanks, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. To break it down, what I figured out is you put it on the floor and just apply pressure, and that relieves the tension from the little clasps here, and then you can just push them and snap it loose pretty quickly.